to seem like I have it all together or that everything is going fine. Hello and good morning. We are just heading out to Costco. I have a list of things that I want to stock up on to create some freezer meals. Some of them I want to do today, others will be for later this week and even next week. All things that I'm prepping to freeze for when baby comes. I did this with Danny and it was so helpful, but I know that this time around it's just going to be that much more wonderful to have meals prepared, especially with now having 2 kiddos. Our hands will just be double full. So I have a couple breakfast things I want to do later today. We are just in full nesting mode. I am organizing, I am cleaning, I am just wanting to get so much done, but also just enjoying these winter days that are more slow paced. We are at home more. I'm trying to still get outside, but it's just hard in the winter time. There's snow currently, and so a lot of our days are just at home, which is great for nesting. Today I want to do some organizing, probably our toy organizing. There's a couple, I don't know if you would call them crafts, but like decor things that I want to add in our toy area. Figured I would take you guys along. It's been a while since I've done a vlog, and I feel like the last season has just been so busy that the thought of taking the camera around for a day or two was just not happening. But I'm excited to be sharing this video. I've been really wanting to do more day in the life type things, especially as we're getting ready for baby. So I hope that you enjoy this video. We're gonna go to Costco and stock up on some stuff. You ready to go? Okay, let's go. Just kidding. We are down to 1 car right now, so I'm driving my husband's truck and it takes a while to heat up. So I've been sitting here for a while, but the windshield wipers are still frozen, so I can't wipe the windshield. So we're just gonna hang out for a couple of minutes and then be on our way. We're actually trying to sell my car, and so that's why we're down to 1 vehicle, because we just don't want to be driving my vehicle while we're trying to sell it. And we're currently looking for a bigger option. My little car just isn't super conducive to having 2 kids and strollers, and there's very limited trunk space and just space in general. And we would like something a little bit bigger just for safety reasons as well. So we are on the hunt for that. We did also finally install his big boy car seat. He's been in the infant carrier car seat for so long, and part of the reason was because we're selling my car and didn't know what our situation was with vehicles, but we finally just installed it into the truck since that's what we're primarily driving, and it's a lot better than the little infant car seat, which we'll need for this baby. So I'll have to wash that here soon and get all that prepped. Okay, I think we're good to go. Let's go to Costco. We are home again after a successful trip. Let's do a little Costco haul. Milk, chocolate chips, cheese. Cheese. Can you say cheese?
Yeah.
Cheese. Avocado oil, big bag of walnuts for baking, mushrooms, blueberries, and raspberries, which we've already been digging into a little bit. We go through so much butter in this house. I got 2 things of heavy whipping cream. This was such a good deal, and I need these to make a bunch of quiches that I'm going to prep for the freezer. Bananas and kielbasa for a recipe. A big bag of onions. I grabbed one of these ginger beefs. I've got this before and it is super delicious. Chicken breast that I'm also going to use for meal prepping. And last but not least, I got 60 eggs. A lot of these are going to be for baking and also for our quiches. No touching. No touching my camera. Actually, I forgot about these, which was what I was most excited for. I grabbed 2 sets of these 4 storage bins, which it's so funny because I just got some of these at Walmart for our toy storage. And these, I think at Walmart, they were $10 each. And these were $10 for 4. So I grabbed 2 of them because I have a few other organizing things I want to do, like crafting stuff. So this was such a great deal. It's the buckle up storage set if you're interested. Just got those breakfast oatmeal bars in the oven, and I was really hoping this afternoon to make apple butter lactation cookies. This is the apple butter that you guys saw me make this morning, but I do not have enough oats. It makes a huge batch and I need 5 cups of oats and I don't have enough. So hopefully I maybe will get some tomorrow. I'm so bummed because I thought that we had another bag in the pantry, or else I definitely would have got some this morning at Costco because that's where I get my oats from. So this will have to wait for another time, but while that's baking, I want to go ahead and get started on some toy organization. This shelf in our laundry room is currently where I keep all of our toy storage that I don't have in rotation. And as you can see, it desperately needs some organization. I'm gonna go through everything. I think I'm just gonna bring everything out into the play area, and then also I wanna make sure that I separate any baby toys, and I will probably make a special bin for all of those for when this baby will use those items. I always think that we don't have many toys, but seeing them all laid out like this, I'm thinking this looks like so much. Definitely need a lot of organization. I did end up changing, as you can see, into a t-shirt. I get so warm when I'm wearing a sweater and like being busy around the house. So we are comfy cozy. I'm drinking my red raspberry leaf tea. I am up to 2 tea bags a day now. So I like to steep it in the evening and then put it in the fridge overnight and then have it iced sometime the next day. I'm not huge into hot teas, so having it iced is a nice way to kind of enjoy it. It's refreshing. And what I'm thinking for the toys is I have, as I showed you, all of these bins. And I just grabbed some sticky notes and a pen to label them for now until I figure out some sort of labeling system. I'm thinking I will do a travel bin. I like to have some toys that we only use for traveling, road trips, stuff like that. A baby toy bin, and then the other things I'll probably just compile and just label what goes in them, and then when I do rotations I can just check and see and take things out of bins that I want. This bin is, I would say, 0 to 6 months. I've got our Love Every playmat cards in here, some of these crinkle books, rattles, the squish ball, a teeter. I think I have some more of this kind of stuff upstairs that I'll have to grab. And then also just some of the black and white cards down below. Over here, I started a bin of vehicles, anything with wheels. And then this one is our travel bin. So we've got this guy, and then just a bunch of things that we've been using for traveling, and I want to, I think, just keep in here for if we travel. Some of these things are a little bit young for Danny now, but I think I'll just leave them here, and for the next baby, they'll just be our designated travel toys. I have just found that so helpful for long trips, airplane rides, stuff like that. And then I think I'm gonna start another bin for toys that are, I don't want to say puzzles, but kind of the more, I don't know, object permanence box. This guy, I gotta put all these pegs back in here. I have this Love Every Toy too that goes with those. This little puzzle, I don't think he's quite ready for. And here's the hammer that goes with this guy. This bin will be for open-ended play. I have these really cute crocheted vegetables that are kind of pretend play. And then this set of farm animals. I might also just add in our stacking cups. I would say that's open-ended. But we don't have too much in this category, so it's a little bit sparse, but that's okay. There's room to grow. And then I'm just putting on lids with a little sticky note for now, just labeling what is inside. This is one bin that I had got at the dollar store a while ago. I have 2 of them. This one is going to be sensory toys. I've got all these little wooden animals that we use sometimes for Play-Doh, or we would put them in water, or like sensory bin type things. Sponges we used in water a lot in the summertime. There's some pipe cleaners in there, and then just these pom-pom wool balls that we use for lots of different things. So from the toy organizing because someone is up from his nap and it's just a little too much doing it while he is with me. So I think I'll wait till bedtime and then continue on. But what I'm gonna do right now is actually paint this little shelf that I thrifted ages ago. I shared it in a vlog a few months back that I wanted to paint it, so we're finally gonna get around to it today. I took a trip to the craft store to get some things. There's some crafts I want to do. There are some baby name things that I want to do because we have decided, oh, you okay? Because we have decided on baby boy's name. So I have some little crafts I want to do with his name. But for right now, we're going to paint. I got this, it's called Muted Aqua. It's just like a simple acrylic paint. But it's this really pretty blue color. I think it will look really nice in that play area. That's where I'm hoping to hang this shelf, just as a piece of decor. That is one coat done. I really like the color. I think it's going to look really nice. And I'm going to just let this dry a little bit and then come back and do another coat. It might need a couple more. Our breakfast bars are done and they turned out really well. They're not very sweet at all. There's only a half cup of maple syrup, so they feel like they would be a good breakfast thing. It's not going to be overly sweet. I'll do my best to remember to link the recipe in the description box, but if I don't, just comment, let me know if you want the recipe. What I'm going to do is just put them into 2 different bags. That way I can take some out one week, take some out another week, and just make sure that I label them so that I know what they are. I was able to add a few more coats. Oh, this is all stuck. There we go. I was able to add a few more coats. Oh, shoot. I totally forgot about the top. Oh my goodness, you guys, I cannot believe I did that. It's like the main thing. It's the shelf that I did not paint. Oh, that's so funny. But I do want to bring it over here to our toy play area to see how it looks. What do you think about this color? It's a lot lighter than I was anticipating. I'm trying to show you in the good light. I think I like it. It's looking different on camera. It looks a little bit more greeny in person. I feel like it's cute. So I don't know if we put it like up there or over on that wall. I'm not really sure. We have to kind of play around with it. Of course, I'll have to paint the top first before we do anything. The other thing that I'm excited to add is my Fruit of the Spirit print. This is actually what inspired me to make this in the first place, was this space right here. I wanted to have some sort of picture on the wall above that bookshelf, and I couldn't find anything that I really liked, and I thought I wanted to display the Fruit of the Spirit somehow. So that is the inspiration that led to me painting this watercolor poster. This is the 11 by 14 size. I have it available in my Etsy shop, so I will link that down below. It's also available as an 8 by 10, but I especially love just the quality of this paper. It is so nice. It has such a nice texture, and I think that this will look really good up here. I just have to hang that. I did also just make up some labels. I just made them super quick on Canva, printed them out on some cardstock, and I'm just taping them to the bins. These are the bins that I'm returning to Walmart, and these are some that I've already finished. So they're all nice and labeled. I'm gonna finish putting these ones on and then put them all away in the laundry room where we store all the toys.
I look for a verse that I can't seem to find. When I go to reach it, just leaves my mind. Waking with no how could a poem hold the way I see so?
It is definitely later on in the evening. I've just been relaxing, winding down, cleaning up from dinner. Dinner was so good. I made chicken quesadillas for the first time. I don't know how I've never made quesadillas before. They were so easy. Took me less than 20 minutes and so delicious. And I made a lot, so we'll have some leftovers for lunches and things this week. Also, I thought it might be a good thing to freeze for a postpartum meal, so I might look into doing that. And then just got out of the bath. I have to say, if you find yourself in your 3rd trimester of pregnancy and you are not taking Epsom salt baths, I just have to tell you that you really should, because they make such a difference. I truly notice a huge difference when I take them in the evening, which I have been every evening. They help to relieve so much tension and like stress and discomfort or pain, like joint pain, muscle pain. And I didn't take one last night, and today I have been so sore, and I truly think that's why. I'll try and link the Epsom salts that I use down below, but I get them at Healthy Planet, which I think is only in Canada. I don't think they have those in the States, but I'll try and share it down below if I can. It's just pure Epsom salts. There's nothing else added, no fragrance or anything. But I wanted to just sit down and chat a little bit, share a little heart to heart, if you will. I don't do this often on my channel. I don't share things often because I honestly just find it a little uncomfortable. I don't love talking a lot, which I know sounds funny for having a YouTube channel, but I don't love talking about feelings or how we're doing or how things are going. I'm definitely a more private person, and I enjoy sharing just sort of a zoomed out view. But I do also want my channel to be a place of encouragement, and I just think if there are other moms watching who are feeling stretched, that's how I'm feeling right now. I feel very stretched. I just want to share some encouragement. The last few months, this past season that our family has been in, has been so busy, and it's just been a lot. It has been a lot of stresses, a lot of just things going on, nothing bad or horrible, but just a lot of stress, I would say, which stress is not always a bad thing. It's just how we handle stress can be a bad thing. But just our project down in Florida of turning that house into an Airbnb to rent, we have been back and forth 4 times since September, and we've only been at home for like 2 weeks in between those trips. So it has just felt like we've been back and forth. My entire second trimester was just back and forth constantly, and we're so thankful for the opportunity, and it's been such a huge learning curve and such a gift to be able to do that. But it's also just come with challenges and feeling kind of displaced and just thrown all over, and then just other things that we're dealing with as a family, and being pregnant now with a toddler. I think I really underestimated how taxing this last bit would be. It is so different than with my first, because with my first, it was my first. I didn't have any other kiddos to take care of. And I just noticed a big difference with being pregnant, especially in this third trimester. My energy is just very low, and I'm just feeling burnt out and tired. And that's really why I took a few weeks off of posting videos. As consistent as I tried to be with posting every single week, I just couldn't. I just needed some time over the holidays to reset, to just be with family, to just have a bit of normalcy for a little bit before just jumping back in. And for me, YouTube, it's so fun. It's a creative outlet for me. I do treat it like work because I want to be consistent, and I want it to be something that I am committed to doing. But at the same time, it doesn't feel like work. It is fun. I find it just so fun. It's such an outlet, as I said, to share videos, but it was not feeling like that a few weeks ago. And so I knew I just needed a break, needed to reset. And I just think that there's a lot of maybe pressure out there for sharing videos, that they have to be a certain way, or they have to be super curated or very aesthetically pleasing. And I definitely feel that sometimes of what I'm sharing. Even today, just wondering, like, is it enough? Is what I'm doing enough for this video? And at the end of the day, I just it's not something that I can be super worried about. I hope that through my videos, I can just share some inspiration, some encouragement with you guys, and I hope that you enjoy them for what they are. I'm not trying to put on a show, and I don't ever want it to come across that way. And that was one of the main reservations I had with even starting a YouTube channel, is I did not want it to seem like I have it all together, or that everything's going fine, or everything is super picture perfect, Pinterest worthy, because that's just not real life. And at the same time, I don't want to overshare so much and show like too much real life that wouldn't be good either. So it's always like finding this balance. It's something that I'm always thinking about and trying to do here on YouTube, creating videos for fun, for enjoyment for myself, and for sharing encouragement and inspiration with you guys, but also not sharing too much. Yeah, it's just a fine line to walk. And I don't even know if you picked up on anything over the last few videos, but it has been months since I've done an actual vlog. I've been doing sit down videos because that is truly all that I've had the capacity to do. Those ones are a lot easier to film. They're a lot quicker. They take a lot less time to edit. And because I was having to kind of pre-record so many videos with going to Florida so much, that was just how it had to be. But we're getting back into normal, I hope, here. And so I'm excited to share more like up to date, more day in the life, more fun type videos. They're more fun for me to create, and I know that you guys enjoy them as well. But that doesn't come without some challenges and some hard things. In pregnancy, we live in a fallen world, so there's going to be those sorts of challenges that come with everything. And I've just been feeling it a bit this time, and I don't want to just kind of glide over that and pretend that I'm just this energized, bouncing around, getting everything done, crushing it girl, because that's just not how it has been. I need to take so many breaks, and especially filming too, that just adds like a whole new dimension of my day. And so I am so tired throughout the days, and it's truly not, I do not feel like I'm just getting a bunch of stuff done. Just doing the best that I can, taking it day by day, and I know that you are too. And if you are also in the third trimester, or maybe you have other things going on, that's really all we can do. We can just do the next right thing, and it doesn't have to be like a big show or have everything perfect. We are so bombarded, and we think that we have to have these to-do lists and get everything done and be, just striving for perfectionism maybe. And it's just not realistic. So I am scratching that. I am not trying to be perfect. We are focusing on what matters. I'm focusing on preparing for this baby, preparing my heart and my mind for adding another baby to our home. And if that means that I don't get all the things done, or I don't even get all the things done for a video that I'm sharing, then that's just the way that it's gonna be. So I think that's everything that I wanted to say. I hope that, maybe you can take some encouragement from that. I'm gonna keep on sharing videos. They might be more simple, more laid back, a little more calm probably, because I'm most likely tired. But I hope that you enjoy, and I really do so appreciate you just sticking around. And even if you made it to the end of this speech, thank you. And I'm truly just so grateful to you guys for being here, for watching my videos. It blows my mind that anybody would even want to watch my videos. Sometimes I'm like, this is not interesting, but I really appreciate it. All the support and encouragement. And I truly hope that over time, this community builds and it can be a way to encourage each other. I really would love that. I would love to see that one day. So I hope that you are resting and taking it one day at a time with whatever is going on in your life. Thank you for being here, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.